This is great news for fans, and if you're an Atlanta Falcons supporter, you're going to want to hear this because a major move could be coming. And honestly, this is amazing. We're talking about a potential contract extension for one of the most important pieces of this offense, Drake London. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Charles Jones, and first off, I got to thank you guys for every new view, every new subscriber. I am very grateful for you guys tuning in to Falcons Digest. First off, we have to start with what we know. Reports are indicating that a Drake London extension is top of mind for the Falcons organization, and that alone tells you everything about how this team views him. Not just as a good receiver, not just as a reliable target, but as a cornerstone. And the timing here, it's not random because across the league, the wide receiver market just shifted in a big way. Falcons general manager Ian Cunningham said on Monday that you have to kind of have your eyes set on the league when it comes to planning for extensions for your own players. And wide receiver Drake London is at the front of that line. Seattle's Jackson Smith-Njigba recently signed a new deal that reset the market in terms of average annual salary for wide receivers. And when something like that happens, every team with a young star wideout starts paying attention, including Atlanta, because when the market goes up, waiting gets expensive. So let's talk about why this decision matters so much.
He's going to want $1 more than Alec Pierce because he's better than Alec Pierce.
It's not like they're just not giving him a deal because they're not giving a deal. There's probably a number that they would do. He's maybe not willing to do that. And then there's the negotiation window, what's in the middle, and how close can it get?
Drake London has been quietly building one of the most consistent early careers of any receiver in the league. In 2025, he put up 91 receptions, 1,182 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, and that followed a strong 2024 campaign where he crossed the 1,000-yard mark as well. London is 15th in the league in receiving yards with 3,961 yards since being drafted 8th in 2022. In the last 2 seasons, he is 9th in receiving yards per game, 75.5 yards, according to True Media. London is set to play this year on his 5th-year option and make $16.8 million. Think about that for a second. Back-to-back productive seasons and now a clear number 1 target and still just entering his prime. That's exactly the kind of player you lock up. And it's not just the stats, it's how he produces. London is a physical receiver, strong at the catch point, and reliable on third downs, and a quarterback's best friend when plays break down. He's the kind of wide receiver who doesn't always need separation because he wins through positioning, his mere size alone, and body control. On top of that, he is a hands-catching receiver, so I'm pretty sure if you ask around the league, any DB will tell you Drake London is a matchup nightmare. Now zoom out for a second. The Falcons are in the middle of building something. They've addressed key needs in free agency. They're focused on improving the defense, and they're navigating a major decision at quarterback. But through all of that, one thing has become clear. Drake London is part of our foundation. So why act now? Why not wait another year? Simple. Because of what just happened around the league. When a player like Jackson Smith-Njigba resets the market, it creates a ripple effect. The next extension is going to be more expensive. The one after that, even more. So if you believe Drake London is your guy, you don't wait. You move early. And our new GM, Ian Cunningham, said it is something the team is thinking about as the offseason plays out. So when he says this is front of mind, top of mind, I'm pretty sure this is probably stressing these guys out at the end of the day. And here's where it gets exciting because this is something that isn't just about locking in a player, okay? It's about sending a message to your locker room, a message to the league, and most importantly, a message to your future quarterback. Think about it. Whether it's a young quarterback like Michael Penix Jr. stepping into a bigger role or a veteran leading the offense, having a true number one receiver changes everything. It gives stability, it builds confidence, and it accelerates development. This is how modern NFL teams are built. You secure your key offensive weapons, you create consistency, and you give your quarterback the tools to succeed. Now, let's flip it. What happens if the Falcons don't extend him? Well, the price goes up, and you risk letting negotiations drag out into something much bigger than it needs to be, because once elite receivers hit the open market or even get close to doing that, things change very fast. So let's be clear. Drake London isn't just a receiver. He's our receiver. So here's the bottom line. A Drake London extension being top of mind isn't just a rumor. It's a signal. A signal that the Falcons know exactly what they have and they're preparing to act on it. And if this deal gets done, it could be one of the most important moves of the entire offseason, because locking in a young, productive, ascending wide receiver, that's how you build a sustainable offense. That's how you support your quarterback, and that's how you take the next step as a franchise. So, Falcons fans, do you think Drake London deserves a top-tier extension right now? Or should the Falcons wait? That's going to be a debate for this offseason. Leading into the offseason, we have restructured A.J. Terrell's contract, and that gave us a lot of room. That's why we signed a lot of guys to one-year deals. And right now, we're thinking of extending both Drake and Bijan. So I would love to get you guys feedback on this. Drop those thoughts in the comments, man. Hit that like button and subscribe for more Falcons coverage. And per usual, man, you already know what it is. Peace up. You know the rest. This is Falcons Digest. Stay blessed, y'all.
We want Super Bowls. If you're not getting Super Bowls, then what are you doing?
Pressure still coming in now. Unloads down the sideline. London goes up and makes the catch.
And flood the zone for London. Drake London touchdown.